Be another very special Harcourts Rata & Co auction at number 23 Mackenzie Drive in WOLLERT. My name is Robert Ozzimo and I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata & Co. I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning team in blue, the best team in the north. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Bal, Giordano and of course Leon El-Assaad, who no doubt you've had the great pleasure of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. I'm going to share with you now, buyers, the following announcements which in place help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, it's quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there, everything's quite clear. Buyers, is with my great recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. A great opportunity for those first home buyers among us, certainly an opportunity for the investors, and what an opportunity for you and your family to buy this great family home. An impressive floor plan. From the moment you walk in, you can see the amount of space it offers with that huge formal lounge at the front, that beautiful open informal living area, kitchen mills, off the kitchen and mills rather, and for all four bedrooms, huge in size, enormous, especially that master service by that ensuite and of course a central bathroom. What a great opportunity for you and your family to move in today and grow into this home, into this floor plan over the years. Here in a great location where we've got so much on offer in terms of parkland, schooling, transport and shopping, all at your fingertips. The only thing left to do is to bid, buy, to get the sold sticker up on the board. So buyers, if that is your goal, right now is your opportunity to secure that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 23 Mackenzie? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. This is your moment, your time. Where can I see you start? I don't mind the call, as I said. In your hands. I've had my say. Time for you to have yours now. Our instructions are absolutely clear here today. We want to get the job done, get the sold sticker on the board. If you'd like to be the one to put it up, now's your time, buyers. And at 650,000, bit light on, but I'll go with you at 650. At 650,000, I'll welcome you here today and best of luck. At 650,000, fairly been offered across the road at 650. At 675 now at 675. At 675,000, welcome, best of luck to you also. At 675,000, round me off to 7 if you like now. At 675 and the bid's there. At 675,000, fairly been offered, can I say 700 now? At 675. At 675 and 700, even money now. At 700, make it 7 1/4. At 700,000, fairly been offered and the bid's there at 7. At 700,000, probably where we should have started, but we're there anyway. At 700,000, bid there, 725 if you like. Once at 700,000, all done. At 700,000, twice at 700, the bid, done, finished. At 700,000 for the third and final call. At 700,000, at 25 now, and I would think so at 25. At 725 and 50 now the call. At 725, I'll take 10 if it helps. 725, can I make it 35? At 735, at 725, the bid's there. I'm not taking 5, I'll help with taking 10, but not 5. At 725, the bid's there. At 725, the bid fairly been offered now at 725. At 725,000, once at 725,000, all done. At 725 the bid, second call at 725 for the third and final call at 725 the bid, all done. 35. At 35 now, at 735,000, a good bid. Straight at 740 now, short of my stride at 40 now, at 740. At 740,000, the same opportunity at 5 if you like, at 40 I've got. At 740,000, 50 is better though, at 740 the bid. At 740,000, fairly been offered now, bid there at 740. At 740,000 now, how about you take me to 50 at 50 got. At 750,000. At 750,000 now, fairly been offered at 750. At 750,000, the bid's there now at 750. Can Can I suggest 69? Now at 755. At 755,000. At 755,000 the bid's at 55. At 755 the bid. At 755,000 fairly been offered now. 755 the bid. Bid there. Opportunity with you now. At 755. Once at 755,000 all done. At 755,000 second call. At 755 the bid. Done. Finished. Third. Final call at 60 now, 760,000. At 765, didn't even get all the way over there, sir. 765. At 765, the quick retort and make it just as quick. He'd reply. At 765, can't buy like that, sir. Only like this. At 765, the bid. At 765, bid there. Opportunity here with you. At 765, I have. At 765, bid there now. Once at 765, all done. At 765,000. At 70 now. At 770,000. At 770 the bid. At 770,000 and 75 for 75 got. At 775 now. At 775,000 fairly been offered now. 775 straight back at you. Was that 5, sir? At 775. If you put some digits up, I'm going to count them. At 775 the bid. At 775,000 fairly been offered. 775 the bid now. Once at 775 all done. Second call, 775,000 done and finished. Third, final call at $775,000 the bid. All done, finished, silent out at 775. We're absolutely sure over there at 775. I'll give you a moment to consider your strategy here today. I'll confirm 775 here and just take a moment to discuss that strategy with our vendor, and I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. For your patience at $775,000. My instructions are clear. We place it back to you for 3 further calls. If there's no further bidding here today, we will negotiate exclusively with the highest bidder. What that means is that the highest bidder will have the first and the exclusive and the only right to negotiate with the vendor at their reserve price. What that means to every other buyer is that if you have indeed come with interest today, if you've come with the intent to buy, we cannot entertain your interest, we cannot entertain your offers, we cannot entertain your approaches until the buyer, the highest bidder, has had ample time to consider the vendor's reserve price. So the rights belong with the highest bidder. If you've come to buy, you need to show me now, because we cannot entertain your interest after the auction. At $775,000, the bid's there, the rights to negotiate with the vendor are there. If you've come to buy, show me now at $775,000 for the first call at $775,000. All done. Second call at $775,000, done, finished. Third, final call at $775,000, the bid, all done, finished, silent out at $775,000. So I can't take your offers after the auction. I can now though. At $775,000, can you take me to $780,000? At $775,000, you're definitely done? Yeah. You're not done? No. Are we done or not? Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At $775,000, bids here, rights to negotiate with the vendor here. Once, twice, third, final call at $775,000. All done, finished, silent out. Well, buyers, please join me in congratulating the highest bidder who's earned the right to negotiate with the vendor here today. We're very hopeful of getting the job done and getting that sold sticker on the board. We'll be here for another 5 to 10 minutes if you have any queries. Otherwise, have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. How are you?